What is up, Bread for Bass family? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about some more fishing lures that I bought just when I thought I was done buying tackle. But let's be 100% honest. I mean, we as anglers, are we really ever done buying tackle? No, it's impossible. I'm like a kid in a candy store, when it comes to buying tackle. I honestly, I tell my wife all the time, and I'm dead serious. I tell her, like, hun, listen, do not trust me. I am warning you. Do not trust me to go into this place by myself. Because there's a possibility that we might have to file bankruptcy when I walk out of there. I cannot be controlled. I can't help myself. I just cannot help myself. Guys, but that's a little bit of a joke, but it's kind of serious as well. But the main reason I bought more tackle today was in Columbus, Ohio, was the Fishing Expo. So myself and Ryan went up there, and I got to tell you guys, truly, just a great experience all around. Highly suggest you live in the area to go up there. It's open tomorrow, Sunday, I think from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., so you got plenty of time to go up there with the family. They got a ton of stuff for the kids to do. Like I said, you got plenty of time to go up there, check out some fishing tackle, then make it home for the Super Bowl if that's what you choose to do. But the main reason I like going there is for the custom baits. A lot of local tackle makers. They have their big name box store stuff, but you can get that at a lot of places. The thing that's really cool about the Fishing Expo is there's hundreds and hundreds of local, not just local to Ohio, but local to Tennessee, Michigan, custom jigs, hand-painted crankbaits, custom rods, reels I've seen, line that I've never seen before. And you still have your big name stuff. I mean, they had St. Croix there, Favorite Rods there. I mean, they had a lot of the big time stuff as well, but just the main reason I go up there is for the local guys and the local tackle makers, because you can get some truly top of the line fishing tackle from them guys that a lot of people might not know about. And if you can support local, try to do it. It's better off to put the money into the small guy than it is the big guy, in my opinion. Now, I understand sometimes, you have to go through the big box stores, but so we went up there, and I didn't spend as much money as I thought I was going to. I actually didn't buy that much at all, to be 100% honest, because it's kind of, like I said, it's kind of overwhelming. A little bit overwhelming, to the point where I just kind of shut down and I was ready to go. A lot of people in there, I get really hot. And one thing I do want to tell you, I fully intended to document this whole trip. I was going to take a camera in there. I was going to video record everything. Guys, I still have an issue with talking to a camera in front of strangers, like in public places. That's like the next hurdle I have to clear. I get a little nervous. I feel stupid, to be 100% honest with you. I feel like, hey, look at me. I'm like, I don't know. I just feel stupid. So that's the next hurdle I have to clear, because there's been many times when I go into these stores and I'm buying this tackle, I really want to document it, and record a video while I'm doing it. So that's the next little hurdle I got to get over to take the next step in all of this. So, and another thing, not just tackle did they have professional anglers there. You can see here in the thumbnail, Brian Latimer was there. They do seminars. They have the hog trough where they stand up there. They got all the bleachers around. And the angler gets up there and throws the lure into the freaking trough and reels it back in, talks about lipless crankbaits or jigs or whatever, and every bass wants to eat it because his bass has probably been starving for who knows how long. But it truly is a good experience. So enough of that, though, guys. Let's get into what brought you here today, and that is my new tackle. So the first thing we're going to talk about is these big Joshy swim baits. Now, somebody else that was at the tackle at the expo today was the Tackle Talk podcast. And I listen to this podcast quite frequently, and I highly suggest you to listen to it. It's really good. He's actually a local kid here in Ohio. Does a really good job. But one bait he talks about is these big Joshy swim baits. And when I walked in, it was one of the very first stands you came to, and I think the hype might be real, man. There's a ton of people at that stand. So I don't understand what the difference is. To me, it looks just like a regular old paddle-tail swim bait. But from what I'm told, these are the shiznit right here. This one here is a golden yellow, and I was told this is kind of like the Allen Creek Killer. Who knows how true that is, but they said the smallmouth love these right here. So I got some of those. I got those in two different sizes, I believe. This right here is the 3 1/4 inch. And this color is slim bait. And then I got those also and the 2 2 3/4. So I'll show it right here. These little smaller guys. Same color scheme, just a little smaller. So I got those. Now I will be honest, these are a little pricey. I mean, for 4 packs of swim baits, 20 something bucks. I mean, they weren't as cheap as I thought they'd be. And then I got these right here are lemon shad. So I don't know, they probably have a good action. They are a little bit different. They do have a little bit different of a body. So I can see it having a different action. But this one right here is kind of like that white clear on the top, and then it has the green there on the bottom. And this is another 3 1/4 inch. And like I said, those are called lemon shad. And then I also got your standard smoke shad color, which I feel like you can't go wrong with these. Not just these swim baits, really any swim bait. So your smoke shad. So those are the 4 packs of the Big Joshy swim baits. And like I said, guys, they're kind of the deal here in Ohio. I hear a lot about them now. And from the amount of people that were at that stand, I think there's something to it. So Big Joshy swim baits, check them out. So I got those. Got a couple hand painted crankbaits, and these are from Falk's Custom Lures. I think I got 2 of those. I think it was, if I remember right, I believe it was 4. I think it was 4 for 20 bucks. So me and Ryan we bought 4 of them and split them up, 2 each. So I got, let's open these up here. It's like a crawl pattern. 3 to 5 foot depth range, square bill. Got the rattles in it. So it's got the red and the black with the orange, and it's got a little different here. It's got a red hook on the front and just a black hook on the back. So that's a little different. But it looks pretty good, man. I like the textures on it. It's a pretty good looking crankbait. So we got those. Sorry if I keep hitting the mic, guys. Don't intentionally do it. Then another one I got is actually one that you never see. You probably never see it because it probably doesn't work. I rarely ever see this color pattern on crankbaits for some reason, which I don't understand why, because there's such a success on jigs. But it's actually a black and blue square bill, 3 to 5 foot depth. It's got a little bit of blue paint there on the lip. The same thing, it's got that red hook in the front. So I don't know if that's all their baits are like that. They have some really good ones. I mean, there's some really good looking purple ones too, but rattles in it. So something different. I'm going to give that one a try. I know this one right here will work. I know that one will work early spring. This guy right here, it might be just one of those ones that look cool and stay in a tackle box. I don't know. We're going to give it a try. Springtime, clear water. I can see that imitating like a bluegill or something. So, or it might work in, dark water, They say bass see 4 colors, right? Or I've heard 28 colors, but I've heard dark, bright, red, and green. So, who knows? I'm sure if we really knew, then somebody would be making a lot of money. So we're going to put these back real quick. And we'll get into the next stuff I bought. So the next things I bought was some jigs. And these are actually made by, I think it's Sasquatch Jigs. Yes, Sasquatch Jigs, made in Michigan. I believe I got 5 of these. These guys right here. This right here is... Looks like a structure jig. This one's got some green pumpkin, some orange in it. I don't know how well you can see it, but I love jigs, guys. I mean, you can't go wrong with them. This guy right here is a structure jig 1/4 ounce, black and purple. Looks pretty good. And like I said, these are Sasquatch jigs, and I think they actually have. Yes, they do. So they got your typical jig, I don't know if that's rubber or silicone, what those strands are made out of, but they also have hair in them, like hair jigs, mixed in with them. So I'm going to try those out. So I got the black and purple. I got another green pumpkin with some orange. Crawl is called Crawl, 1/4 ounce football jig. And here's another thing, guys. And this is something I want to talk about real quick. When it comes to jigs, you got swim jigs and structure jigs and flipping jigs and football jigs, and it's just, guys, to me a jig is a jig. Now maybe a swim jig just because you're actually cranking it in, And I understand a structured jig, the head is made to get through structure. But to me, a jig is a freaking skirt on a head. You can pretty much do the same thing with all of them. Now, a football jig might be better in deeper water because you can get higher ounces. You know, you can get the big fat boys for punch and match and stuff like that. But for the most part, if you're just going down the shoreline flipping docks and stuff like that, you can flip a football jig. You can flip a structured jig. You can flip a pitching, flipping, blah, blah, blah jig. I mean, there's too many options. A jig is a jig. A jig is a jig. So then I also got black and blue with some purple in it. It's called black and blurple. That's what they call it, 1/4 ounce football jig. And then we also got this guy right here. This is called the Blue Moon. Supposedly, this is a St. Clair killer. That's what these guys from Michigan are telling me. It's got some black, some light blue, some white in it. So, we're going to find out. Myself and Ohio Bass Guru, the plan is to hit St. Clair this year. First time I've never been up here. Looking forward to it, though. Love catching smallmouth. So, I got 5 of those jigs. Then I also got, dude, these Thorny Creek walking baits. They're basically a Zara spook, right? Dude, these things were 2 for $4. Like, unless the hooks are just complete trash, I mean, these things are going to catch fish. They're absolutely 100% going to catch fish. I know for a fact they'll catch fish. I mean, it literally is a Zara spook. 2 for $4. You can't beat it. This one's purple, black, got some silver on the bottom. You know, guys, topwater baits, I don't think the color really matters. I mean, bone, black, white. Really, I think it just matters with the sunlight. You know, early in the morning, cloudy days, maybe go with that darker color. But to me, it's all about the noise in the water, the action that it's making on top of the water, the commotion it's making on top of the water. That's really what it comes down for topwater baits. To me, the color is really not all that important. And I've experienced that firsthand over the years. I mean, I've caught some bass on some wild ass color topwater baits that literally doesn't mimic anything. So it's really about the motion and the commotion in the water. So I got that one, and like I said, 2 for $4, guys. I mean, I was like, can't beat that. Honestly, I wish I would have bought more. And if they work and they're not complete garbage and the hooks don't fall out, I will be buying more. Instead of buying Zara spooks, I will go with these because they're a hell of a lot cheaper. And they're the perfect size, the size I like. This one right here is like a black and gold. So we'll see. The hooks might be the one thing that's not as good. It doesn't tell you what kind of hooks it comes with. But this is Thorny Creek topwater baits. So 2 of those right there. 2 for $4. Can't beat that. Another thing we got is, I did get this from Pro Tackle Crafters LLC. These are just some some trailer chunks. These are just some black and purples. Purple, blue, it probably looks the same to the bass at the end of the day in dark water, but we'll try it out. Another thing I got, and you can kind of credit Ohio Bass Guru on this one because he sent these to me. Blue Rock Tackle, a local tackle place here in Ohio, has, some of you may have heard of it, some of you may not. I personally had not heard of it until he told me about it, but I like to fish with tubes a lot. And they have what are called the stupid tubes, or the stupid tube heads. And this is what it looks like right here, if you can see it. So this, and actually I got one rigged up right here. They come in different sizes. Oh, got one hung on there, catching on there. They come in different sizes. But what these allow you to do is the weight will actually still be inside of the tube. So you're fishing it like you would a jig head. But it also allows it to be weedless. So really, usually the only time you can fish these weedless, it was like a Texas rig. If, you got your weight on there, and then you take the hook on the outside. But you don't get that same fall effect when you got that weight sliding up and down. This gives you the same effect as the jig head, which usually you have the exposed hook out the side of the body, but it actually tucks the hook inside of it and makes it weedless. Very cool, very, very intriguing. So I bought, the bags are kind of falling apart, but I bought a lot of them. Like I said, I love to fish with tubes. Tubes are great on Lake Erie, really any place for smallmouth. So yeah. So Josh, High Bass Guru, I appreciate you, brother, for turning me on to these. I'm very excited to use them. And that's it, guys. Like I said, I didn't get that much stuff. My son had a $30 gift card or a $50 gift card from Christmas or for his birthday to Meyer. So he went in there, he bought some football cards, and he had a little bit of money left, and he wanted to buy me some lures. So he bought me some more Max Scent power bait. And these ones are the Creature Hogs 4-inch, and these are black, red, and got some purple in them. So I appreciate that, Colton, my little guy. So that's all we got for today's video, guys. Kind of rambled around a little bit. I apologize for that, but it was, like I said, it was a great experience. Highly suggest you guys to go up to the Columbus Expo if you can. Keep a lookout for the next video. I think the next video I'm going to show you guys how I organize all my tackle, how I'm simplifying the whole process for this 2022 season, that I absolutely 100% cannot wait to get out there and catch some bass. I cannot wait. So, if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button if you would. And make sure you hit that notification bell every time we drop a new video, because we usually drop 1 or 2 a week, usually. That way you get an alert. So, stay safe out there, guys. I appreciate you watching. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks.